Imagine a world without your wallet, without a single coin or bill. A world where the only way to get what you need is to trade what you have. This isn't some distant alien planet. This was our world for most of human history. Picture a small village nestled by a river thousands of years ago. A farmer has a surplus of grain. A potter has crafted beautiful clay jars. The farmer needs a jar, the potter needs grain. The stage is set for a simple direct exchange. This is barter, the oldest form of commerce. On the surface, it seems pure, but look closer. Its simplicity is a cage. Your economic universe is only as large as your immediate community. The fundamental problem with a barter economy can be summed up in a simple but profound phrase: the double coincidence of wants. For a trade to happen, you don't just have to find someone who has what you want, they must also, at the exact same time, want what you have. Imagine you're that farmer with an abundance of wheat. You need sandals, so you wander the market looking for a maker. You offer a generous amount of wheat, but he shakes his head. I already have enough grain. What I need is a fishing net. The trade collapses. Your wheat is worthless to him in this moment. This is a daily reality in a barter world. Scale it up. What if you need something indivisible? A cow, a house? A single cow is worth far more than one pot or axe. Do you butcher it to trade? Logistics become a nightmare. Wealth in barter is perishable. Bananas rot, pests invade, weather destroys. Long-term planning and large projects are nearly impossible. Humanity, faced with these inefficiencies, did what it does best. It innovated. We began a planet-wide search for a solution. We needed an intermediary, something everyone could agree was valuable, a stand-in for goats, grain, sandals. This led to commodity money, salt, shells, cattle, tools. Different cultures found different solutions. Salt was divisible, durable, and valuable. The Romans even paid soldiers with salt, the salarium. You were literally worth your salt. Over time, people used tokens, shells or mini-tools, whose symbolic value mattered more than the object itself. Value separated from object. A pouch of shells represented a claim on other goods. You could sell fish for shells and save that value for another day, breaking the double coincidence of wants. Commodity money made commerce fluid. A herder could sell a cow for salt, then use portions to buy a pot or an axe. Commodity money solved many problems but introduced others: weight, purity, and the risk of floods of cowrie shells or debased metal. What the world needed was a guarantee. Governments stepped in with a stamp of authority, a promise about weight and purity. Kings and empires wanted to standardize trade, simplify taxation, and project power. They minted coins with seals. You could trust them. Around the 7th century BCE in Lydia, electrum lumps were stamped, the birth of coinage. The stamp was the king's promise. Greek city-states, Persians, Romans adopted coinage, each minting their own standard, often with rulers' portraits and symbols of power. Coins let governments levy taxes efficiently, create built-in demand, pay soldiers, and fund roads, aqueducts, and temples, organizing society at scale. Chaotic barter gave way to structured, predictable markets. Controlling money became a pillar of sovereignty. The invention in Lydia triggered a chain reaction across the ancient world. Greek city-states adopted coinage. The Athenian owl became trusted and circulated widely. Coins moved from the Black Sea down to Egypt, enabling merchants to sell pottery in Athens for owls and buy grain in Sicily with the same money. This fostered specialization: Athens pottery, Egypt grain, Phoenicia timber and dye, integrating regional economies. Rome scaled the idea, a massive economic zone unified by the denarius. Soldiers paid, roads built, mobility increased across provinces. A craftsman could travel, earn denarii, trust their value across the empire, and send money home. Mobility and economic freedom. Roads mattered, but currency flowing along them is what truly bound the empire together. While Rome unified the West, across Asia a similar story unfolded: the Silk Road, a sprawling network of trade. Roman gold, Persian silver, Islamic dirhams, currencies became the network's lifeblood, trusted by merchants of every faith. A merchant could sell silk in Samarkand for dirhams, then use them to buy spices in India. Money lubricated deserts and mountains. Money didn't just move goods. Merchants and travelers carried technologies, philosophies and religions along the routes. China pushed abstraction further. Government issued paper promissory notes redeemable for coin, a leap of faith in a piece of paper. As currencies flowed, trade networks expanded, ideas spread, and a true information superhighway emerged. Standardized coins provided a common economic language that transcended cultural and linguistic divides. The shift to money did something profound. It liberated labor. You were no longer limited to trading only what you could produce. If you were a poet or musician, who would trade a chicken for a song? Money let specialized professions earn and convert labor into universal value. A teacher could be paid in coin and buy food, clothes, or a home. Money connected specialized labor to the entire marketplace. This allowed people to flock to cities, concentrate talent, and create feedback loops of innovation, art, and industry. Money introduced wages, savings, and investment. Artisans could save to buy better tools, hire apprentices, and scale their shops. For the first time, social mobility widened. Skill, hard work, and ingenuity could move people beyond birthright, fueling renaissances and golden ages. Concentration of talent spurred inventions, industries, and complex economies. A liberation of what people could offer the world. From coins to paper to digital numbers, we built a global nervous system, money as the electrochemical signal coordinating billions. Think of the device you're using: rare earths mined in Africa, chips made in Asia, software in North America. Money connects them without each person knowing the others. Each person is paid in money. That payment coordinates their actions as part of a larger whole. Different regions specialize. Coffee from Brazil, electronics from Japan, cars from Germany, selling surplus and buying what they need with money. This division of labor has lifted billions, but the abstract nature of money also enables crises, inflation and inequality when mismanaged. Money is a technology built on trust in governments, banks and ultimately each other. It is the invisible handshake that lets strangers coordinate at planetary scale, the operating system of modern civilization. The next time you tap a card or hold a coin, remember, money is the invisible thread connecting our past, present and future. From ancient coins to digital signals, it is trust made tangible. A social technology that lets us build, create and dream together. Money is the language of our shared destiny, an unseen architecture shaping the world we build for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment and share.